Let's do Caleb's memoria, titled Intertwined Gold. With Lincoln New Year approaching, Caleb returned to Lincoln City a few days ago and has been crashing at my place. Ooh, sounds good. Start. Hi. This box, that one, and the one with the clothes. Let's move them all to the doorway.
You're getting rid of all this?
Yeah, will you help me take them to the recycling center later? This final round of Lincoln New Year's cleaning is going much faster since Caleb is helping me. After moving the boxes, Caleb crouches down and pulls a bottle of fabric freshener, giving it a slight shake in his hand.
There's still so much left, and you're still gonna throw it away? Didn't we buy this together when you first moved out?
It expired months ago.
So, you didn't like the scent?
I shake my head, then I pick up a family photo from the TV cabinet, my fingertips brushing away a thin layer of dust. The scent always brings back memories. Over time, I started using it less. Oh, that's sad. If it weren't for this cleaning, I wouldn't have found it. I should just throw it away. A hint of nostalgia appears on Caleb's face. A moment passes before he places the spray bottle back in the box. He stands up.
Good thing you said you couldn't use it all by yourself. It saved us from buying things that expire too quickly. Otherwise, they'd probably all end up in this box right now. We'll get you a new bottle of fabric freshener tomorrow. As for the couplets and paper cuttings for window decorations...
This was my place last time I checked. Since when did you take charge of arranging stuff? Caleb raises an eyebrow as he takes a photo from my hands and returns it to the TV cabinet.
All right. As your guest, I'm at your mercy. You call the shots.
That's more like it. Now go bring in the plants from the balcony. It'll be cold tonight. Also, when my friends get here... He's gonna meet my friends? Is Tara gonna come?
Have you decided how you're gonna introduce me?
This is giving the Tate feature. Oh god. What is she gonna say? Caleb raises his hand, using his evol to make the potted plants float through the door. Dang! Well, I could say you're... Oh my... What?! I'm shocked. Well, of course I'm picking the second one, but I'll have to go back and choose the first option to see what he says. My new boyfriend. My new boyfriend. Due to the nature of your work, you rarely have opportunity to visit Lincoln. We mostly keep in touch online.
And then you'll tell your friends we broke up because a long-distance relationship was too difficult.
What? Oh my god. I was just throwing it out there. There's no way I told my friends that. Oh, this is crazy. Why don't you come up with something? Like maybe you're a friend of a friend? The potted plants. Okay. The potted plants are lined up neatly in the corner of the living room. But Caleb doesn't do anything else with them. Instead, he looks at me. He's gonna be like... He's gonna say he's my boyfriend for sure. Probably.
Did you actually come up with that on the spot?
I wanted to choose the other option for this, so I'm gonna see what it says differently. An old friend. An old friend of mine. We got along pretty well. You work in another city and only visit Lincoln during the holidays. You decided to swing by my place for your latest trip.
You'd let an old friend you only see once a year stay at your home?
I was just throwing it out there. You can come up with something else if you want. Oh, right. Quick, we need to move your pillows and blankets from the sofa to the storage room.
Unless I misremembered something, you do have an old friend. He's on Gran's side of the family, the eldest son of her sister-in-law's fifth uncle. Based on that, I guess he's a friend of a friend, technically speaking.
Fine, let's pretend that person exists. I'm going to assume you'll also say he liked me when I was little. Oh! Wait. I'm going to assume you'll also say he really liked me when I was little.
You were so adorable when you were little. Who wouldn't like you?
This is too much for me. Okay. I take a half step back, quietly avoiding his gaze. But I was just a kid who remembers stuff like that. He does. He remembers everything about you.
Well, I don't see a reason why I would forget our childhood.
This just made me sad. Because of the myth. Like, if you read the myth, you know that he's protecting his memories with MC. Because the Taurian chip is trying to, like, attack those memories. So what if that does eventually happen? What if he does forget? Oh. Caleb reaches out and gives my head some firm pats.
Come on, I'm just teasing you. What's there to be embarrassed about?
You really like talking about the past lately. Oh.
How else would I know if you secretly threw away the stuff I left behind?
Knowing this conversation could go on forever, I quickly cover my face with both hands and turn away, putting on an exaggerated display of distress. Sob, sob. Oh my god. Sob, sob. Caleb is bullying me again. Smiling, Caleb leans forward. He purposefully tilts his head to get a better look at my expression.
Are you actually crying?
Yes.
Oh, you poor thing. Gran used to say that crying during the Lincoln New Year would chase away all your good luck. And anyone who sees you cry will be cursed with bad luck for the whole year, too.
His voice. I wrinkle my nose and make a funny face at him. That's perfect. Since you're the only one who saw me, we'll have each other's company, no matter what happens. We spent the whole day cleaning until we carried the last cardboard box to the recycling station. Now we're both home and getting ready to make dinner. Pork rib soup simmers in the kitchen while Caleb sits on the floor. He's methodically changing the covers of the throw pillow to ones with leopard prints. Oh, that's cute. When the singing robot vacuum passes him, he picks it up and covers it with a glow-in-the-dark apple stickers. That's cute. He has apple stickers on him. You might want to take it easy there. Remember, you're the one sleeping here for the next couple of days. I crouch down next to Caleb and deliberately lower my voice. Better watch out, or else you might suddenly see a robot wandering around the living room with glow-in-the-dark stickles. I can't speak. Better watch out, or else you might suddenly see a robot wandering around the living room with glow-in-the-dark stickers at night, and then boop! After a brief silence, Caleb glances at me with an amused smile and finally puts on the robot vacuum.
How thrilling. Good thing I'll be spending Lincoln New Year's Eve with you instead of a robot that makes funny noises randomly.
Before I can think of a response, the doorbell rings at just the right moment. I take this chance to hurry and answer it. Please be Tara. Yes! Oh my gosh! She's gonna meet Caleb. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. Wait, this is so exciting. As I open the door, Tara peeks in with a bouquet of flowers, of New Year's flowers in her arms.
Happy Lincoln New Year!
Tara!
Hey!
Simone.
Happy Lincoln New.
Oh. They're like, who's that? Simone's questioning gaze flits between me and Caleb before finally settling on my face.
So this is the friend you told us about?
Yeah, friend. Caleb takes the flowers from their hands and flashes his signature bright, cheerful smile.
Hello there. Please, come in.
This is so cute. Caleb cooked almost everything for tonight's dinner. As we eat, Caleb plays his assigned role perfectly. He even takes the initiative to keep the conversation flowing.
What kind of work does she usually do at the association?
Oh, the usual. She deals with some wanderers, writes reports, that sort of thing.
That's weird. I heard she's often away on business trips handling dangerous missions and whatnot. Is work always this hectic? No one's giving her a hard time, right?
We're a legitimate organization with straightforward workplace relationships. It's nothing like the company you work for in Skyhaven. Caleb quietly places a chicken wing on my plate. His expression remains unchanged.
That's good to know.
Have you and her always been this close?
Yes. That just reminded me of his myth again. When he forgot, when he lost his memories briefly, and he was like, he said, were we, what did he say exactly? He said, were we this close?
We were practically inseparable as kids, but I haven't really visited Lincoln since I started working. Even the closest people can grow apart when they don't see each other for so long. This is especially true since I'm a friend of a friend she gets along with, right?
You're doing too much. Oh my gosh. Way to make it obvious. He's doing it on purpose so that they know. Oh wait, I didn't read that. He's too much. We can reconnect if we see each other more often. I take Caleb's bowl, fill it to the brim with the pork rib soup he spent the whole evening cooking, and push it toward him. She's trying to get him to shut up. You rarely come back to visit, so focus on enjoying your meal instead of asking so many questions. Dang.
Okay. I'll do as you say. Okay. I'll do as you say. Okay. I'll do as you say. This is especially true since I'm a friend of a friend she gets along with, right?
After dinner, Tara takes out 3 stems from the New Year's flowers she brought and arranges them on the table. She's going to do a flower reading. Oh, a flower reading? I've never heard of that before. I choose a stem, and Tara lays out its corresponding cards one at a time. When she looks at me, her expression becomes increasingly enigmatic. What is it, something about love?
This indicates you'll encounter someone, a familiar face, who would become a very dangerous companion.
Oh my gosh.
Despite knowing better, you'll find yourself drawn to them time and again, always returning to their side.
Okay. That's too accurate.
This inexplicable attraction might stem from an unforgettable past you share.
Oh my gosh. Caleb's gonna love that. I look at Caleb, who's sitting to the side with his chin propped on his hand. Pretending to be nonchalant, he's looking in my direction. When Caleb notices me staring back at him, his gaze lingers for a moment before turning to the cards on the table.
I think I'll draw a stem too.
Oh, now he's interested. After we walk Tara and Simone downstairs, light snowflakes fall on us.
Andrew just texted me about wanting my help with a protocore weapon authentication. I need to get back to the association.
Oh, New Year's Eve.
My ride's here. Bye-bye.
Bye, see you next year.
Yeah, Happy New Year! And I wish you will always be happy.
Oh, me too. Before I can respond, Tara waves goodbye and gets into the taxi. Then it disappears into the night. Everything falls quiet, leaving only the sound of wind rustling through the trees. I think they figured it out. Obviously. Or they know you're not just a friend of a friend, at least.
Your friends are so kind. They didn't call us out.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's nice of them. Caleb brushes the snowflakes off my scarf and then gently presses the back of his hand against my cheek.
All right, let's head back inside. Your face is freezing.
Yeah, it's really, really cold. We should hurry. I turn around while holding onto Caleb's arm, then sneakily slip my hand into the crook of his elbow to warm up. Our shadows move closer as we walk together, stretching endlessly under the street lamp's light. The next day, Caleb and I watch a family-friendly movie, then take a stroll to buy snacks and groceries. Sharing an unspoken understanding, neither of us talked about last night. Instead, we discussed the somewhat boring movie. Most of the snowfall from last night has melted. As I walk beside Caleb, my shoes crunch the remaining snow on the ground. The Asiatic apple trees along the road haven't bloomed yet. Beneath their bare branches, the station's projection screen plays a cheerful New Year's song.
As this year draws to a close, many are still on a journey far from home. In 10 hours, we'll welcome the Lincoln New Year. We wish you happiness and peace in the year to come, and we hope you reunite with your loved ones.
Okay, so the night before was the day before New Year's Eve. Okay. Now that you're back, you won't leave again so soon, right?
You bought me a lot of toothbrushes and toothpaste. I thought you were planning to keep me around for a while.
I am. I don't just let anyone stay with me.
To you, am I not a friend of a friend? To you, am I not a friend of a friend?
Of course not. As if anyone aside from us believed that. Caleb softly chuckles and holds the shopping bag with his other hand. As we walk, the back of his hand brushes against my arm. Once, twice, I count silently to myself. Yet he never takes my hand. Do it yourself, MC. Take the initiative. As we walk past the garden where the Lantern Fest is being held, we can hear the lively shouts of vendors in the distance. The snow outside the courtyard has melted in the sun. The nandina and rough-leaved holly remain lush and green, a rare sight during Lincoln's winter. I take a few steps and see someone selling couplets and New Year pictures in the courtyard. We haven't gotten any of these yet, have we?
Let's check it out.
The vendor handwrites each couplet, and business is booming. The ones that were just completed need time to dry. Caleb waits by the stall and tells me to sit nearby since it's too crowded here. I walk to the pavilion where a little girl sits at a stone table, carefully wrapping something in red paper. Kumquats?
Yeah, they bring good fortune when you display them at home, but ours are extra special.
The little girl holds up a wrapped kumquat. A cute face has been drawn on it.
See? You can draw a face that looks like you. And if you like someone, you can tie your kumquat to theirs with a red string. It works like magic.
I've never heard of this tradition before. She must have made it up. Despite my skepticism, my hands reach out. I pick up 2 kumquats. Can I draw the faces on them myself? She furrows her brow as she thinks.
Could you please help draw some more? I'm selling so much that I can't draw them fast enough.
Several minutes pass. The little girl who recruited me carries her potted plants around, successfully making several more sales. I wrap the last few kumquats, carefully sketching faces on the paper. I'll draw Caleb's face first. Suddenly a hand reaches out and picks up one of the kumquats I set aside to let the ink dry. I follow the red string, connecting it to the kumquat in my hand, and look up. Caleb stands there holding the couplets, his smile perfectly matching the expression I drew on the kumquat.
This kumquat's expression looks awfully familiar. Are you gonna sell it with the others?
No, it's mine. I pick up the kumquat representing me on the other end of the red string and wave it at him. Nope, this one only needs the company of one other kumquat. We can hang them together on the tree.
To sell them as a pair? Well, at least they'll be together.
Or we could just keep them. Caleb's smile grows wider as he sets down the kumquat and waves to catch the little girl's attention.
Let's buy these 2. That way, we can take them home together. Then they'll never be apart.
It's almost 10 p.m. when Caleb and I return home from our New Year's Eve dinner. On TV, the Lincoln New Year's program is playing. The host strings together an endless stream of holiday greetings and well wishes. In the background, Lincoln TV Tower is decked out in New Year's decorations. Its displays scrolling through wishes for the coming year submitted by citizens. Let's hope Lincoln TV Tower doesn't get attacked for a 3rd time. Look at Caleb. Smiling, he shakes his head, scans the QR code on the screen, and hands me his phone. He wants me to make a
As
wish.
witnesses of the last attack, we should send our wishes.
Then I wish for tasty food and drinks for the coming year. I also wish to spend more time with my friends, and may everyone be healthy and safe. On top of that, I'd also like to receive a lot of bonuses from my missions. That's pretty much it. Can you fill them in for me? Caleb raises an eyebrow.
Are you forgetting someone on purpose?
Emma, you need to give me a more obvious hint than that. Oh. Caleb smiles as he gently turns my chin to face him. I can feel myself tense up as I meet his unwavering gaze. Okay, just send it already. Add yourself in there while you're at it.
Oh, won't you look at that? Your well wishes are over the character limit. I'll trim them down for you.
I lean in to look, but I only catch a glimpse of the confirmation message that appeared after he pressed the send button. Did he like put my name? He put like his own wish. Oh. I knew it. I wish Moon a happy new year, where all her dreams come true. May she spend more time with someone special. That's so sweet. Talk about cunning. I curl up into a ball on the sofa and continue eating the kumquats he brought back. When I bite into a really sour piece, I pop the rest of it into Caleb's mouth.
That's the third one today.
But if we count it as a third sour piece of New Year's, it doesn't sound too bad.
Not bad. You keep stuffing me with everything you eat. Are you trying to make me gain 10 pounds by the end of New Year's?
You bet, and the first thing we'll do is put you on a scale to see how much weight you've gained. You can't use your e-ball to cheat. Oh, I didn't even think of that. The audience's laughter drifts from the TV, and Caleb laughs along. He pulls away the pillow between us and rests his head against mine. I butt my head against his and mess up his hair until it's as disheveled as mine. It's a playful act of revenge. You're heavy, Caleb. Don't get too close.
This is the closest we've been this year.
Aww. Well, except when you were sick, but yes.
Stay still. Let me just stay here for a while. This is the closest we've been this year. Stay still. Let me just stay here for a while.
I turn my head slightly. Oh. 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 I turn my head slightly, and his lips are mere inches away, trembling softly with each breath. The kiss we silently swore never to talk about again blurs the line between dream and reality once more. Is that talking about the myth? When they were at the amusement park?
Squeak. Squeak.
Oh my gosh.
Squeak.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, the voice actor, wow. Wow, that was delivered so well. I nervously look up, only to meet his gaze. The emotions reflected in his eyes mirror my own. Oh my, wait, I can't get over the way... When you used to sit beside me before, did you look at me this way, thinking the same thoughts? As a childhood friend. Wait, I'm scared. Okay. Suddenly, he covers my eyes with his hand. It's as if this is the only way to keep us from running away in the next moment. Oh my god, this is so... emotional. Oh, he's blushing. Oh. I place my palm over the back of his hand and slowly guide it away from my eyes. Oh my god. This is so wholesome. And wow, okay. He tenderly traces a path with his fingertips. Across my brow, above my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, along my jaw. He comes to a stop at the corner of my lips. Oh my god, he's blushing so much. Oh my god. It's almost scary. One moment I have the perfect, cheerful childhood friend, and the next he does something like this.
Yeah. I must be quite the monster.
What? No. That's not true. Then in the coming year, we should rename this place to the House of Monstrosity. Why can't I say that word? Monstrosity. Okay, monstrosity. Then in the coming year, we should rename this place to the House of Monstrosity. He slowly tightens his grip on my hand until our fingers intertwine. Just like that afternoon we first met all those years ago. Caleb, you're not the only one with these dangerous thoughts. Oh, this is... Outside, snowflakes drift down in perfect silence. Inside the room, a round kumquat rolls off the windowsill, its red string pulling another along with it as they fall together. No matter what happened, the old year is finally coming to an end. Don't tell me that's it. Okay. When I open my eyes again, I find Caleb sleeping next to me, still wearing the little airplane hair clip I sneakily put in his hair last night. I want to see that. His arm is still trapped under me. I turn onto my side to look at him, but he shows no signs of waking up. He must have fallen asleep after staying up past 4 in the morning. Wow, this card... Wow. It's so beautiful. I gently press 2 fingers against his forehead. I try to smooth away the worried furrow that's appeared in his sleep. He looks like he's having a nightmare. His brows are scrunched up to the point where I can almost see tangled knots forming. He seems to have nightmares a lot. Oh. Good morning. Caleb catches my fingers and suddenly opens his eyes.
I'm fine.
Oh. He seems lost in thought, his eyes downcast as his fingertips gently trace circles against mine.
Are you disappointed to wake up and find I'm the first person you see during the Lincoln New Year?
No. Why would I be? One nightmare is all it takes for you to be a scaredy cat again, Caleb. Weren't you the one who wasn't afraid of? I swallowed the rest of my careless response before it can leave my lips. However, I still regret almost saying it. I was just talking nonsense. Staying up so late must have fried my brain. Let's just forget what I said.
Yeah. I'm not even afraid of death. But I am afraid of waking up to hear you say you regret this. Just like you did in my dream.
No.
But I am afraid of waking up to hear you say you regret this. Just like you did in my dream.
Holy shit, I'm like about to tear up. Like, no joke.
I'm afraid you'll suddenly realize I'm not the Caleb you wanted me to be. And I'm afraid you'll hate me.
No.
And I'm afraid you'll hate me. I'm afraid you'll suddenly realize I'm not the Caleb you wanted me to be.
I place my hand over his mouth. It's the first day of Lincoln New Year. No negative talk allowed.
Since when have I ever believed in tradition?
Believe in me instead, then. Caleb, no one confesses their feelings to someone they hate. It doesn't matter what the occasion is, if there is any. I look up and meet Caleb's gaze. A hint of amusement flickers in his eyes.
Can I take that as you saying you like me?
I'm saving like every single line.
Can I take that as you saying you like me?
Here we go again. I'm not gonna let him win on this day. I meet his gaze with equal determination. Is she gonna say yes? Oh, okay. Girl, come on. Did I ever say I liked you? You must have misheard me. He said he liked me.
You're right, you didn't, but you just said those 3 words.
Okay. I mean, this might get me sad because he said, I like you in the myth. But, oh wait, but she does remember that. But he thinks she doesn't. She should tell him that she remembers what happened in those 3 days. Could you be any more childish? Just take a look at how big the sum of our age is.
We're not that old. You know, we're still young enough to play silly games and treat the world as our amusement park.
No! Oh my god, this is getting me. The amusement park. Then we must be the seesaw there. We're always trying to see who can get the upper hand.
And it's only natural for you to lose at this game, after all.
Okay. Because you can just use your evol to win.
I can always cheat using my evil.
Exactly. Exactly. A game like this should have a consolation prize. Otherwise, who would want to play with you?
Isn't there one next to me, though?
I pout as I roll into Caleb's embrace. Pretending to be frustrated, I purposefully butt my forehead against his chin. Then I sneak a glance at his reaction. Sunlight falls across our faces as we stay close together, illuminating the polished wooden floor. Everything feels transparent and pure in this moment. It's as if the New Year's morning sunlight has washed away our memories, happy or sad. All we're left with is the innocence you'd find with newborn creatures. Once the first morning of a new world, all we see is each other. When I woke up and saw you beside me, my first thought was, I'm so glad that Caleb is alive. He even returned home to spend Lincoln New Year with me.
Yeah, he's still alive. And he'll return to your side for every Lincoln New Year from now on to celebrate with you. Regardless of which version of Caleb he becomes.
I nod and sit up to look outside. Fresh snow blankets the branches, and their intertwined shadows stretch into the room, wrapping around us like an embrace. So where's my New Year's gift? You promised to stay with me from this point forward. Shouldn't you kick off this first year with a bang?
Lucky for you, I actually did prepare something.
What? Don't... Caleb takes my hand and wins... Oh. Caleb takes my hand and winds a delicate silver bracelet around my wrist. A small apple charm catches the sunlight, sparkling brilliantly. Oh my gosh. Now we each have a piece of jewelry from each other. He places a tender kiss in my palm, one filled with devotion, asking nothing more.
Happy New Year. You'll always be the first person I want to see when I wake up. You'll always be the first person I want to see when I wake up.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, I'm... That one was for sure my favorite. Out of all the 4 stars from this event, this one was definitely my favorite. Wow. Because it was so important for their relationship and it moving forward in a positive way. So now, well, this is really good because now, since it's like a new year, it seems they're just like starting fresh, like it said in the 4-star. It's a new year, so they can start fresh and kind of just hold on to the good memories. But wow, that was really good. I'm like speechless, like that was a million times better. That was a million times better than I was expecting. And I already was like knowing that I was gonna love it because I like Caleb. So Caleb is like probably my favorite at the moment. Like for me it's Raphael and Caleb are my favorites. So yeah, because he's like my favorite, I was already expecting to love this card, but this surpassed my expectations so much. Like, wow. I did not expect it to be this emotionally charged. Like, I don't know the right words, like, it's like a crucial part of the mending of their relationship. And honestly, all of his cards have been like that. Like, because in the main story, it ended on a bad note. So the rest of the content after that has been important to see how they repair their relationship. Wow, that... Shout out to the voice actor because he really kills it. And like... yeah, he really does. I'm definitely gonna play through that card again. Like, at a later time. Because I really enjoyed it, and I actually, like, no joke, I started tearing up when he was saying, like, I'm afraid that you're gonna regret, this, like, being close with me again. Like, that really got to me because that's just sad. And I've noticed that about his character too, that he has a lot of doubts. He's like he definitely has insecurities about being with MC. Because he's not the same person that she saw him as from the past. And I guess he's afraid that one day she'll be like, I don't like this version of him. Well, she has said that before, so I understand why he has this insecurity. Because she has said multiple times that she doesn't like this version of Caleb, or in the myth card, I think it's called something far space deprivation. I think that's the card, but it's the 5-star where Caleb is about to take out the Turing chip from MC, And in that card, she literally says to him, "You killed my Caleb." Like, so, and she said, like, the Caleb in his uniform is completely different, or just even in general, that he's completely changed. So I understand why he feels this way and why he is scared of MC possibly cutting ties with him and leaving him, because she's even said herself that, like, the old Caleb is dead and that he's not the same. So yeah, I understand where he's coming from, but it's just sad because there is still the old him inside. Like, yeah, he is being affected by the Turing chip, but like, it's still him. Like, he still has the old him inside of him. So yeah, that part of him, like, doubting their relationship got to me. And I started tearing up. Wow, I just really... Like I said, that surpassed my expectations tremendously. I did not expect it to be that emotional. And I think that this card really is like a clean slate for them now. Well, I mean, not a clean slate, but it's like they can sort of move on, maybe, to some extent. I mean, I don't know. But it seems like the new year is allowing them to start anew. So I'm excited to see how their relationship develops, and if they continue to have this, if they continue to have like this back and forth, like the wanting to give in but also being hesitant, like, I wonder how long this will last. And honestly, it might always be there to some extent. Like the hesitancy. I mean, which makes sense because they've known each other for probably a decade? Wait, actually more than a decade. It definitely has been more than a decade for sure. So, like, getting over that hurdle of their previous status, like relationship, that'll be hard to get over, and you can see them struggling with that in their cards. I still have to listen to his other 4 stars. I've only listened to one other, but it's the one where she's on the swing and they're like hooking pinkies to make a promise. It's that one. So that's the only one I've heard of his so far, the 4-star. And I have I played through all of his 5 stars, and I watched Painful Signal on YouTube because I didn't pull for that one. So I've got all the I've catched up with all the 5-star content so far, and now I have to do his 4 stars that I have. So I'll definitely be doing those next because I really want to know more about them together. And I really enjoy the old days moments, like the flashbacks, because it really gives an insight of how close they've always been and how they've always had these feelings, but they just kept it buried. So yeah, I really enjoy this 4-star. It definitely was my favorite out of all the ones from this event, because of the, I guess, importance to the relationship, like the significance. Yeah. So that's it for this recording. So I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna edit the other cards from this event and post those soon. Actually, those will be posted before this one, so yeah, I'm just gonna go edit those and chill for the rest of the day. So yeah, that's it for this. I really enjoyed it. Shout out to Caleb's VA because he's amazing. He does really well. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Bye. I'm waving, but it's not picking up. Okay, bye. Oh, my hands. Hold on. Bye.